Good morning, friends. In previous class, we discussed about the rocks and the types of the rocks. First, here the type is igneous rocks. Then here the magma. The magma by the volcanic process, magma come out on Earth surface. Then here the cooling and the solidification process, and the magma convert in lava form. And here the after solidification and the cooling, here the rocks form, or this type of the rocks known as the igneous rocks. And now here the sedimentary rocks and the metamorphic rock. The second type is sedimentary rock. The sedimentary word derived from the Latin word, the name is sedimentum, and the sedimentum word means settling. Settling means to arrange. To arrange, and it totally here the arrangement. Then here the arrangement known as the sedimentary rocks. First of all, here the mode of formation. On the basis of the mode of formation, sedimentary rocks are classified in three groups. Mode of formation, the sedimentary rocks are classified in three groups. First is mechanically formed, like here the example is all these sedimentary rocks. Then here the mechanically formed sedimentary rocks known as the example here is sandstone, conglomerate and the shell. Then here the organically formed geyserite, chalk, limestone and coal, and here the chemically formed here limestone, halite and potash. So all these are the example of the sedimentary rocks. All these are the example of the sedimentary rocks, and here the formation of the sedimentary rocks are the different type, like here the mechanically also, organically also, and the chemically also. The three types here that form the sedimentary rocks. And the sedimentary word derived from the word sedimentum means is to arrange. Yeah, settling. So what is here the settling and the process of the sedimentary rock, formation of sedimentary rocks? Here we discuss about the process. Here we discuss about the process of sedimentary rocks. So what here the process of the formation of the sedimentary rocks? Here the process like here, first here, then igneous rocks. First of all, igneous rocks, then here the earth surface, and here the magma, and the magma come out on the earth surface. Magma come out on the earth surface in form of lava. Then here what happened? Then here the magma here spread and cooling and the solidification the process, and here the what? Here the rocks. So this type of the rocks known as the igneous rock. This type of the rocks known as the igneous rock. So when here the many type of the rocks on the surface, and here the process here the denudation process. Denudation. So what is denudation? Denudation, here the two word weathering, erosion. Weathering and erosion, the two process. Then here the weathering and the erosion together, this process is known as the denudation. Denudation, what is denudation? Here the process of here the breaking and the erosionic process. Then both process they known as the denudation. जब क्या होता है weathering और erosion दोनों साथ होते हैं, the process known as the denudation. So what here the then here the denudation process, after that here the deposition, then here the convert in the sedimentary rocks. So here many rocks like here the igneous rock here, then here the start breaking its own place. Start here the breaking its own place, यानी क्या होता है अपनी जगह पे टूटने लगते हैं, breaking its own place. This process is known as the weathering. This process is known as the, जब क्या हो रहा है rocks अपनी जगह पे टूट रही है ना, then here the breaking the rocks its own place, this process is known as the weathering. Then here the weathering, then here the like here the factors water, air, glacier, all these here the factor, these factor eroded here the materials. इस यहाँ पे जो material है after that here the weathering, the material here the scattered बिखर जाता है यहाँ पे, और उसको क्या करता है ये these factor eroded, उसको क्या करते हैं कटाव करते हैं, ठीक है। और कटाव करने से यहाँ पे यहाँ से क्या eroded किया, और eroded से क्या हुआ, then here the transport, और transport करके क्या transport के बाद क्या होगा, then here the next another place, and here the another place what here the another place here the deposition, then here the deposition, then here the many here what here the rocks form in layers. So this type of the rocks known as the sedimentary rocks. So after here the process of the denudation, here the firstly here the weathering, then here the erosion, then here the transport, then here the then here deposition. The whole process here, then what form here the sedimentary rocks. Form here sedimentary rocks. वापस एक बार समझेंगे. Recall here about the sedimentary rocks, the formation of the sedimentary rocks. Here the four process. First weathering, then here the erosion, then here the third process is transport, and after that here deposition. Four process here. First here the these rocks. What here started the weathering, टूटना start होती है. Then here the weathering, then here the many materials separate from this rock, and then here the eroded factor like the water, air and glacier, then eroded it. This process is known as the erosion. इसको क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ से erosion कर रहे हैं, और erosion से that meaning यहाँ से कटाव कर रहे हैं. Then what happened? Then here the transport करके क्या करेंगे, इसे दूसरी जगह पे ले जाएंगे, other place. Then what happened? Here to start the deposition. Here start the deposition. और यहाँ पे क्या process start होता है? Deposition. और deposition in the layers. Deposition in the layers. This type of the rocks known as the sedimentary rocks. This type of the rocks known as the sedimentary rocks. And the different type of here the different types of sedimentary rocks. We discuss different type of the sedimentary rocks. Like here the mechanically formed sedimentary rocks, organically formed sedimentary rocks, and the last one is the chemically formed sedimentary rocks. Now here discuss about the metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rocks. First here, what is metamorphic rock? Change of action. Where what is the word mean? Metamorphic. Metamorphic word mean name is change the form. Action and change the form of the rocks. Then here the rocks like here the also igneous rock, also here the sedimentary rocks, also here the metamorphic rocks. कोई सी भी उसमें क्या हो रहा है? Changes found in the rocks. And what changes? Here the changes by the here the factor is pressure, volume and temperature. PVT. What here the reason? Pressure, volume and temperature. Due to here the pressure, volume, temperature, these rocks here the igneous rocks or sedimentary rocks also, and here the metamorphic rocks also. So these rocks change their form due to here pressure, volume and temperature, and here change in the other form. Then change in the other form. Here the what start? Here the recrystallization, and this type of the rocks known as the metamorphic rocks. क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? Here the rocks, और rocks में क्या हो रहा है? Pressure, volume and temperature, PVT. Then here the due to here the pressure, volume and temperature, what happened? Change the form of the rocks, and here start the recrystallization. वापस से इसका बनना start होता है क्योंकि form हो रहा है ना. Then this type of the rocks known as the metamorphic rocks. Here the example types of the metamorphic rock: dynamic metamorphic rock and thermal metamorphic rocks. Dynamic metamorphic rocks and the thermal metamorphic rocks. First here the dynamic metamorphic rock. What is here the dynamic metamorphic rock? Breaking and crushing. What happened here? Dynamic metamorphic rock. These rocks here the in these rocks here the breaking also and the crushing also, and by breaking and the crushing, then here the also here the sunlight and the many other factors work here, and then what start here the recrystallization. Then here the recrystallization change the form of rocks, and these rocks convert in the metamorphic rocks. And second here this thermal metamorphism. What here the thermal metamorphism? कैसे होता है इसमें thermal metamorphism? तो chemically alter and recycle. What happened here? Chemically process. Then here chemically process. जब रासायनिक क्या होता है? Changes होते हैं. Chemical processes. Then here the chemical processes. Then here the recrystallization. Then here the recrystallization and convert in the metamorphic rocks. So here discuss about the thermal metamorphic. Here the main reason is temperature. Then here the temperature. What here are the temperature change the chemical processes. Temperature change here the chemical process in the materials of these rocks and change the rocks. And this type of the metamorphism known as the thermal metamorphism. Thermal metamorphism also known discussed in two form. First here the contact metamorphism and the regional metamorphism. First here the contact metamorphism, then here the rocks, and what happened, then here the magma. Magma क्या हो रहा है, continuously magma here the out on the surface, but here the magma is warm. ये कैसा है, बहुत ज्यादा hot है, warm है. What here the hot and warm magma क्या करेगा, here the reaction with these rocks, and here the chemical processes या chemical changes found in these materials, found in the rocks, and what here start the recrystallization, and here the change the form of the rocks, or this type of the metamorphism known as the contact metamorphism. And second here the regional metamorphism. What is here the regional metamorphism? By the tectonic processes, by the tectonic sharing together with the temperature and the pressure, and the temperature and the pressure is responsible tectonic process in the interior part of the earth. And what form here the change in the rocks, and this type of the metamorphism known as the regional metamorphism. Then here foliation, bending. Two word here we discuss about the foliation and bending. What here the foliation? Rocks, grain or minerals get arranged in layer or lines. Then the process of the metamorphism, and the process of the metamorphism in which जब मेटामॉर्फिज्म हो रहा है, चेंजेस हो रहे हैं, उसमें क्या हो रहा है, जो रॉक्स है उसमें ग्रेन यहाँ पे धारियां सी बन जाती है, लाइन सी बन जाती है. ठीक है, तो मिनरल्स कैसे अरेंज हो रहे हैं, मिनरल अरेंज इन ए शेप ऑफ, मिनरल अरेंज इन द शेप ऑफ लेयर्स और लाइंस, लेयर्स की फॉर्म में या लाइन की फॉर्म में. और दिस टाइप ऑफ द प्रोसेस नोन एज द मेटामॉर्फिक प्रोसेस नोन एज द foliation. Then the bending. What is here the bending? The minerals of the different group are arranged into the alternating thin or thick layers. अब क्या हो रहा है, यहाँ पे लेयर्स बन रही है, और लेयर्स कैसे बन रही है ना, कभी थिक छोटी वाली बन रही है, कभी मोटी बन रही है. ठीक है, थिन और थिक लेयर्स फॉर्म. द प्रोसेस, द मिनरल्स अरेंज इन थिन, और जो थिन लेयर होगी उसका जो कलर होगा वो कैसा होगा, लाइट. एंड द थिक लेयर, द कलर ऑफ द थिक लेयर इज डार्क शेड. और दिस टाइप ऑफ द this process of metamorphism known as the bending, and the rocks displaying bending are called the bending rocks. जिसमें क्या हो रहा है, the rocks in which displaying bending are known as the bended rocks.